Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Lord Beaverbrook Arena and 5 TV1's continuing coverage of the 2017 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships. The ladies are done for today, now the men will take over. Men's division plays, the Saskatoon Buffalo, tangling with the Edmonton Savages, Saskatchewan and Alberta. Tangling here today in their first round robin game of this event. 2 14 divisions in the men's pool. All 4 teams will make the playoffs. It'll be a quarterfinal vote for all the guys involved. So in this essence, their first 3 games, you might chalk them up to say they're exhibition games. And if you look at it that way, that's fine. But I certainly would like to win my exhibition games so I can get a good quarterfinal seeding when the big show starts later in the week. Saskatoon in white. The Edmonton Savages in black. Business is picking up here right now at the LBR for sure. And we're going to see some fine ball hockey played here today. Brock Harrison for the Buffalo. Saskatoon with some pressure on. There's a shot. That one got through. I think it caught the post and went wide. Saskatoon with a good scoring chance here early. Both teams, and you'll notice on the men's side a lot more than the ladies, the benches for both teams a lot fuller, as most teams come with at least 20 runners at this national event, and they need it. This ball hockey game is tough to play. Dave Yarman getting the call between the pipes for the Edmonton Savages. And the Saskatoon Buffalo, led by their captain, number 23, James Pasternak. Great defenseman for Saskatchewan. Always one of the big guys to watch out for in this event. Face-off is going to be to the right of the Savages, won by Saskatoon. Pasternak, shot from the point. That one stopped, and that goes just wide. Savages, chance to come out with a referee, I believe, might have got a stick in the face. And we see him, he's in a little discomfort down low. So they have to stop and figure it out. I believe that official is Chris Bishop from Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. Giving his head a little shake there. Gonna see where it goes. So an errant stick comes up and catches the official. A little discussion now where the face-off should be. I think the face-off is inside. I think the official's got it right. You never know if you're the Edmonton Savages, though. Why not ask? You never know. From the draw, face-off one cleanly. Here's Pasternak. He's going to walk through that shot. Rebound there, and the goaltender had to be quick to jump on that one. Once again is Dave Yaram for the Edmonton Savages. Saskatoon, some good pressure here early on for the Buffalo. Edmonton in their own end. Under some pressure is Joel Anderson now. Anderson's going to stop and set things up behind the net. He's under a watchful eye of Andrew Parker in front. Anderson moves it across. Ball set out to the neutral zone. Now it's going to go deep in Saskatchewan territory. Evan Pasternak back to pick it up. Pasternak takes his time. He's going to step out to the neutral zone. Edmonton back into a defensive posture right away. Going into a zone coverage as soon as they don't have the ball. Savages. Joel Anderson now. Anderson's going to put it back behind the net. Saskatoon going to make some line changes. Long pass in the neutral zone. That stopped at the line momentarily. Now it's taken over from Brock Harrison. Harrison moves it down low for Piscatelli. Piscatelli throws it out front, looking to get it back to Harrison, but Edmonton will come away with the ball. Big collision over on the boards. Not much doing there. Justin Donchermont, just back from an appearance with Team Canada over the World Ball Hockey Championships. Team Canada, the silver medalist this year, in Pardubice, Czech Republic. D'Entremont going to the net. Ball is put to him, stick just wide. Now the ball comes out in the crease. Savages running around a little. Saskatoon a little bit quicker off the ball here right at the get-go. Lance Lamontagne, he turns it over. Edmonton with an opportunity going deep. We're going to have a penalty call here, and this one's going to go against D'Entremont. Likely for the slash. Tripping is going to be the call. So we'll see the Edmonton Savages power play get a chance to go to work. Face off just outside the Saskatoon blue line in the neutral zone. Ball is in, signified by the officials. Face off won by Saskatoon. Ball fired down the floor. And Yarm's going to come out and set it up for the Savages to come out on the power play. Edmonton, 4 men up on the line. Defenseman carrying the ball through. That's touched by nobody. Likely an icing call coming up there. As the official down low was having a little nap there, not watching for the icing call. But the back official made the right one, so we're all good. Face-off will be back in Edmonton territory. To the right of the goaltender. From the draw, Edmonton. Chance to come away with it. Landon Berkeley into the neutral zone now. Now it's going to be hammered in by Lee Jubenville. Jubenville fires it in, but it's offside, so free chance for Saskatoon to get a clear. Pasternak, errant pass, though. That's going to go into the playing bench area, and that's a tough break for Saskatchewan there as the face-off will come back into Saskatoon territory. Andrew Issel in between the pipes for the Saskatchewan Buffalo. Issel expecting to be busy here on the power play. The Edmonton Savages having a tough time gaining the zone, though. Good job by Saskatoon on the line. Finally, Edmonton with some possession. Back for Troy Miner. Miner across. There's a big shot off the stick of Zach Matcham, but that one's blocked. Ball goes down low where Tony Brar picks it up. Brar back for Miner to Matcham. Over to Miner. Here's Miner down for Tony Brar. Brar winds, fires. That one gets through, but it's deflected. Going to go up out of the playing surface. 39 seconds remain in the power play. Early stages of this first period. No score, Saskatoon and Edmonton. Up next, the Vancouver Falcons, led by former Junior Team Canada standouts Brody Jackson and Dylan Churchwell, going to be tangling with the new Tecumseh Extreme here at this year's CBHA Nationals. Ball chipped in deep. Edmonton picking up possession down low. Here's Jubenville. He's going to put it back to the point for Anderson. Anderson walks off the wall, puts it to the other side. Good box there set up by Saskatoon. Anderson down low looking to get that ball in the high slot, but Saskatoon close off the passing lane and nothing there, and the penalty has expired as D'Entremont steps back on the floor. Here comes Saskatoon, 5-on-5. D'Entremont, that shot is blocked. D'Entremont just got walked into him. We're going to have a penalty the other way now. The Savage is going to go to the power play. Body checking is the call, and that's a pretty good one. That referee's not even going to fool up that call. That was that easy to make. And in ice hockey, that'd be a great play, but in ball hockey, that buys you a trip to the sin bin. Saskatoon on the power play, 14-15 left to go in period one, no score. And it's the Savages' turn to kill the penalties. Good job right off the bat by Troy Miner. Miner hard on the forecheck here. Saskatoon back on their heels right away. Now here come the Buffalo. Saskatchewan out to the neutral zone. They're going to gain the red line. Saskatchewan trying to find somebody in deep. They put the ball up over the blue line, but it's cleared out. Good aggressive penalty killing there by Ian Downs of the Savages. Icing going to be the call there. Tough gain the line. And you'll see that, folks, in the first games for most teams today. They're going to figure it out. A lot of feeling out process going on. And like you mentioned before,
Andy Stewart, Steve Power pumping Dylan starts before the game even starts.
Is he back in BC? Andy Stewart? Is he?
No, he's from.
Oh, he's here. Oh, okay. The Buffalo on the power play. Ball work behind the net, trying to change the point of the attack. Saskatoon looking for an opening in front. Here's Harrison down low. Harrison out for Pasternak. Shot right on. Rebound is there. They throw it over the top of the net once, but twice. Mike Campbell in the slot. Couldn't get good wood on it. There's another chance. Campbell once again, and he's stoned by the Savages goaltender, Dave Yarum. Great job there by the Edmonton goalie. Ball moved along to the board. Still 40 seconds remain in the power play. Saskatoon with a couple of good opportunities so far, but cannot dent the twine. Here comes Pasternak. Pasternak trying to find the line. He finds a player there. It's Harrison. Savages with a chance to clear it down the line. Instead, it's knocked down by D'Entremont. D'Entremont's going to settle things down. Switching places with Pasternak. Pasternak winds, fires. That one's blocked and cleared out of the zone. Big shot blocked there by Zach Matcham. D'Entremont to the line. Going to dump it in himself. Matcham's going to come back for it. Matcham fires along the wall. Kept in by Joel Thompson. Back to the point. Winds, fakes, teams at even strength now. There's a shot. Ball's on the side of the net. Couldn't get a stick on it, though. And away come the Edmonton Savages. Teams at even strength. Buffalo not successful on their turn on the power play. Here comes Saskatoon again. Logan Schatz drops one off for Joel Thompson. Edmonton just cleared the ball to the neutral zone. And now they'll regroup and try to go to the attack. Ball is fired down deep by Burke Germander. Backhand pass by the Buffalo. That's Fine's player. It's Ryan Cardinal. Cardinal cross floor feed for Andrew Parker. Parker trying to thread the needle into the slot. Nothing doing there. Ball's going to be fired down low. Battle for it down behind the net. Ryan Cardinal gets to there first. Moves it out for Monahan. Here's Monahan. Lee Monahan. He takes a bump from the Savage player. Monahan steps out. High slot pass. Shot right on. Off the stick of Andrew Parker. And that was a great play by Monahan to find Parker there. But Parker could not beat the goaltender, Yarum. Saskatoon's Brock Harrison down low. He puts it out front. Nice jump up there by Joel Anderson on defense for the Savages. Fires one through. Ball rolled a little bit wide. Savages coming close. Good battle down low. Sonny Brar. He's finally bumped off the ball. Comes to the line, but it's going to be kept in by Miner. Here's the Edmonton Savages. There's a shot. Fire. Scores! Brar with a big shot from the side. Not quite sure if it might have hit something in front. But the Edmonton Savages dent the twine and break the ice in this one. Halfway through this first period, it's 1-0 Edmonton. Savages coming right back to the attack now after drawing first blood in this one. Edmonton on the attack. Saskatoon on their heels a little bit right now. Saskatoon had the better start of the two teams, but the way it goes, Edmonton strikes first. Here's Evan Peters. Peters funnels one to the net. Players knocked down. Going there was Connor Navrat. And something we're seeing out of the Saskatoon Buffalo this year, they've got some young guys sprinkled in with their lineup. Good growth in Saskatoon ball hockey. This is a team not to be taken too lightly. Young players like Connor Navrat and Logan Schatz, former junior team Canada players as well. Sprinkled with some good veteran leadership from the Pasternaks, and this Saskatoon team might turn some heads this week. The Edmonton Savages right now up by a score of 1-0 in this one. Here's a drive from the point. That one whistles wide. Savages come back in and pick up the ball. Here's a cross feed pass. Number 21, Mike Wasishin, took a little bit off that shot, and away comes Saskatoon. Matcham puts it down the floor. Ball goes deep into the corner. Players bumped off the ball. Now away comes the Buffalo. Ball is turned over though. Intercepted by Dan Curran. Curran chips it out. Edmonton keeping it in. Curran in the high slot waiting for a return pass. Doesn't pick it up though, but it's sent in deep by Dan McKinnon. McKinnon fires around the net and the Savages will still pick it up. Out in the high slot now. That shot was deflected off the stick of Lee Jubenville. Jubenville was ready to fire it there. Savages, good pressure here. Wrist shot misses over the top of the net. Ball comes to the point, and it's finally going to be cleared out, giving the Buffalo a chance to make some changes. Can't get everybody off those. The Savages with some quick transition. Put the ball up the floor, shoot, scores! A nice feed comes across, and it just found the inside of the post. The goaltender probably just overslid that one just a little bit. And Andrew Issel shaking his head after that one a little. Actually, it could be Brandon Schatz. I'm having difficulty seeing the numbers, folks. I apologize. But nonetheless, the Edmonton Savages strike again. And it's now 2-0 Edmonton. Here's Brar. Brar steps around the defense, and Brar shot on the short side. That one's knocked out. D'Entremont. He gets a return feed. Justin D'Entremont's going to put it down deep. Here goes D'Entremont chasing it down. Sonny Brar first to it for Edmonton. Ball's kept in at the line by the Buffalo. Bouncing ball goes to the net. And Dave Yarham's going to hold on to that one, take no chances, and hold on for a face-off. 2-0 Edmonton. 8:13 left to go in period one. First game of the men's tournament here at the 2017 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships. Face-off will be to the left of Yarham. Digging in for the draw, and it's won by the Savages. Easy out for Edmonton. Coming out to the neutral zone. Ball is chipped by. No icing called on the play. That puts Edmonton on their horse hard on the forecheck. We got a penalty coming up here. Referee's arm is up, and I believe it's going to go against the Savages. And the player's arms got separated there, forced to hold on to the player. Holding will be the call. 7:55 left to go. You were waiting for me to say something, then, were you? Saskatoon to the power play. Down by 2 here in this first period. Pasternak, he's going to lead the ball up the floor for Saskatoon. Pasternak puts one wide, good entry there for Christian Magnus. Pasternak back for Magnus. Magnus puts it down low for Harrison. Harrison to Magnus, back for Pasternak. Pasternak shot, that one whistles wide. Chance for the Savages to clear it, and they do so. Down the floor, great second effort there by Ian Downs to clear that down the floor for Edmonton. Pasternak now goes back to retreat. They're going to do it all over again. Some movement on the line for the Buffalo. Can't get it in deep though. Edmonton. Dan Curran. Curran back, he's upended. Fires the ball out, but goes over the glass, and we'll have a face-off in Edmonton territory. Five TV1 proud to be bringing you exclusive coverage of this year's Canadian National Ball Hockey Championships from St. John, New Brunswick. Available exclusively on 5 TV1. D'Entremont steps up to the neutral zone. D'Entremont gains the line, tries to fire one in over the line. That's going to be an offside call, as the line was not gained, and the official's in the right spot to make the right call. Face off won by the Savages. Send the ball back deep. Still 45 seconds remain in the power play. D'Entremont gains the blue line. Quick pass up. Savages look to come away with it, and they do. Short-handed breakaway opportunity. Forehand, backhand. Nice save there by Schatz on that short-handed opportunity. But just like that, we've got an interference penalty. Gonna go against Saskatoon. So great penalty killing by the Edmonton Savages. A short-handed breakaway and then drawing an offensive zone penalty, and it's going to be D'Entremont to the sin bin again. 4-on-4 for 28 seconds, and then the Savages will enjoy the power play. As we see Blake Roman, the guy getting ready to step out of the box for Edmonton. Face-off won by the Savages. Minor swings it across. Wrist shot down low. That one got through. Big second save there by Schatz. He came across and stuck the pad out and made a good second save. Brandon Schatz in the Saskatoon goal. Face-off controlled by the Savages. 4-on-4 for another 10 seconds. Chance for Saskatoon to come away with some numbers now. A turnover. Ball chipped up to the line but can't come in. Edmonton Savages gain the line. Edmonton just about ready to go to the power play. And they will have possession in Saskatoon territory. Joel Anderson now. Anderson, he's going to walk to the middle of the floor. Anderson kicks it down low. Comes for Minor. There's a nice ball movement there by Edmonton. And Schatz had to squeeze the wickets on that one, make sure it didn't get through. Edmonton Savages, really nice ball movement there for a quick, sneaky little shot on the short side. Face off. Won by Edmonton. Minor. Down for Brer. Brer waiting for something to open up down low. He is going to put it down low. Brer looking for a return pass. Here's Brer. Brer's shot is blocked. Back to the point for Minor. Minor swings it across. Big drive there off the stick of Zach Matchell for Edmonton. Saskatoon now with some possession, and they get a chance to put it down the floor. They will indeed do so and make some wholesale line changes. Tony Brer. He's going to leave it. Ball's headband up the side. Saskatoon trying to outnumber and take possession, and they do indeed do so as Logan Schatz gets it down the floor. Here come the Savages. Edmonton to the line. Good entry there. Joel Anderson gives chase down low. He's chased down by Logan Schatz. Anderson, backhand pass out of trouble. An errant pass there though, but kept in at the line. Good effort there by Zach Matchell. Matchell winds, fakes, back for Matchell. There's a one-time drive. That shot's right on. Schatz makes that save. Logan shots, chips it out. Player is out of the penalty box. Saskatoon has got a 3-on-2 if they react. Schatz on the forehand. Great back-checking pressure there from the Edmonton Savages to turn up that play. Long feed pass down the floor. That's going to send Burke Cullimore in there. Pass comes across. Wines, fires, shot. That one's whistled just wide. Savages throw another one to the net. Edmonton, good pressure here. Ball comes out front. Backhand play down the floor by Saskatoon, trying to alleviate the pressure. And that will be a flooring call. 3:47 left to go here in period one. 2-0, Edmonton. Some difference in the pace. You know something? I'd say that's 15. Face-off control by the Savages. Edmonton looking to dent the twine one more time. There's a drive from the point. Rebound. Good second effort there by Schatz. In between the pipes for Saskatoon. Savages player upended on the side. Referee says play on. Backhand pass. Edmonton with control in the slot. That shot just whistles over the top of the net. Chance for Saskatoon to come on down the floor. Ball chipped in. Yaram had to be careful with that one. Ball came dangerously close to him, but he did let it go to be played. Ball hit the referee with that pass, going to bounce out. There's a chance for Saskatoon after that turnover. Now the Savages with a chance to come out with it. Here comes Edmonton. That one's missed, and that'll come all the way back down. A flooring call against the Edmonton Savages with 2:53 left to go here in this first period of play. Face-off won by Edmonton. They tried a high lob pass, fire it down the floor. Saskatoon's number 27, Evan Peters, will get to it first. Peters back for James Pasternak. Pasternak up on the half boards. Good job by Edmonton to keep it in. Not only keep it in, they turn it into a scoring chance. Now here comes Pasternak. Pasternak's up in. The ball comes out though, and away comes Rico Piscatelli for the Buffalo. Piscatelli. He fights with March down low. Minor chips it out. Away come the Savages. Edmonton in the neutral zone comes Tony Brar. Brar tries to step around Pasternak. The big Saskatoon defenseman keeps him to the outside. Brar back for Minor. Minor backhand pass goes up over the boards, and that face-off will come outside in the neutral zone. Saskatoon win the draw. On the attack is Christian Magnus. He puts it down low. He's going to get his own dump in. Magnus comes around. Magnus looking for a little daylight for a shot. Gets it through, but Yaram's there to make the save. Ball chipped out to the neutral zone. Saskatoon will go back and retreat. No flooring call. Referee says the ball was deflected. Ball gets wrapped around the wall. Dan Curran takes it. He chips it down. That's going to be a flooring call the other way against the Edmonton Savages. 1:31 left to play. Face-off will come back into Edmonton territory. Face-off to the right of Yaram. Digging in for the draw, and the Savages come away with it. Ball chipped out to the neutral zone. Saskatoon with possession again. Logan shots. That pass is picked off. Savages get it out to the neutral zone, but no further. Saskatoon still with possession. Connor Navrat's going to fire it down low. Ball moved out. Shots is there to forecheck. It's going to come all the way out, though. And Burke puts it down deep. Lance Lamontang behind the net. He's going to move it for Connor Navrat. Navrat trying to spin away from a check. Navrat buys himself a little time and space. He moves the ball out. Away come the Buffalo. In the neutral zone, looking to hit Logan Shots with that pass. Nothing doing there. And out comes Edmonton. Lee Jubenville. Jubenville fires it down low. He's going to go off for line change. The goaltender Shots got a little bit disoriented out of his net trying to chase that ball down. That might have been dangerous. Long cross feed pass for the Buffalo, intercepted by the Savages. Here comes Edmonton. Wine fire, scores! Big shot there just outside the top of the circle on the right side, and that eludes the goaltender. We had a little controversy here, a little pushing and shoving after the goal was scored, and I got to think Saskatoon are going to the penalty box. Unfortunately for the Buffalo, not only not down 3-0, now they're going to be short-handed as well, a roughing call after the goal was scored. Going to go against Dean Crossland of the Buffalo. .20 seconds remain in this first period. Big goal there at the end of the period by Edmonton, and now they're going to go back to the power play. Referees just making the correct scores on the clock, and away we go here. Savages to the power play to finish off this period, unless they get a really quick strike. Minor steps up over the line. Minor, there's a shot, whistles wide. Comes back in, dying seconds of period. Time for one more shot. There's a drive. That one's deflected. Minor can't get to it. And that ought to do it for this first period. The Edmonton Savages 3, the Saskatoon Buffalo, no score. You're watching 5 TV1's coverage of the 2017 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships. I'm all right. Thank you. I'm good. Yes, positive. Fine, man. That's I gotta lose weight. This is a good. No, I'm serious. I'm okay. I'll get something to eat when I'm done later tonight. No, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. You're still not getting the t-shirt, but I appreciate it. No, thank you. Thank you. Second period underway. The Edmonton Savages on the power play to start off this second period. Dean Crossland of the Saskatoon Buffalo in the box for another minute. Savages approaching the blue line on the power play to gain the zone. Good sportsmanship there. Edmonton player just ran into the Saskatoon defenseman pretty hard. Brock Harrison making sure he's okay. Long lead pass. Savages gain the blue line. Lee Jubenville. Jubenville knocks that one down, but cannot keep it in. It's going to be cleared down the floor. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Here come the Savages. That one's going to miss, and that will go for icing / flooring. Face-off will come all the way back into zone. Not much going for this power play here early for the Savages to start off this second period. Face-off is going to be to the right of the Edmonton goaltender, Yarm. Face-off won by the Savages. Zach Matrick going to have a chance to come away with it. Hobson. Long shot that hits high off the glass. Chance for Saskatoon to clear it, but it's shot right into the shin pads of the defenseman. Ball deflected in front of the net. Another chance for Edmonton to put pressure on, but now Navrot has a chance to clear it, and he does so for Saskatoon. Buffalo back to even strength now. As Crossland leaves the box. Battleford along the wall. Lance Lamontagne for Saskatoon. Moves it across to the other side. Buffalo in the neutral zone. Good rush here by the defenseman. Mike Campbell with a nice rush. He takes a shot, but that one whistles wide. Here's Minor for the Savages. Minor turned one over behind the net. Saskatoon almost had a chance to come out, couldn't do so. Ball's going to come all the way down the floor. And Lance Lamontagne will move it across for Crossland. Crossland chips it up for D'Entremont. Here's D'Entremont. Long pass. Saskatoon in the middle of a line change, though. Unfortunate there for that pass from D'Entremont. Here come the Buffalo, firing it down deep. Jeff Brown back there to pick it up for Edmonton. Brown headmans it up. Breyer's going to send it down the floor. That's a long pass there. Goaltender comes out of the net of shots. Knocks it down, kept in though by the Savages. Jason Cormier. Cormier, good move down low. Here's Cormier looking for some daylight out front. Cormier's going to throw it back to the point. Big drive there off the stick of Kick Breyer. And that one whistles wide, and away comes Saskatoon. Breyer fighting for possession. Moves it up along the wall. Buffalo out front, backhand shot right on. Yarm with a nice save there. Good chance there for the Buffalo. Ball's knifed out through the neutral zone. Going to go all the way down the floor, and that will be a flooring call. Saskatoon showing signs of life here. Down by 3, 16-24 left to play in period 2. Savages, good break out there right off the face-off. Puck funneled to the net. And Scott Hausen missed that shot. Another ball thrown out front. Edmonton looking dangerous on this run. Chance for Saskatoon to clear. That was Keith Mitchell. Mitchell's shot got deflected and put back down low by Edmonton. Saskatoon. Pasternak chips one up along the wall for Mitchell. Mitchell knifes it through the neutral zone. Here's Schatz giving chase now. Schatz. He takes it down behind the goal line. Logan Schatz, cross feed pass. Looking for Connor Navrat. Navrat couldn't get a stick on that one. Ball comes outside the line. Crossland couldn't hold on to that one. Crossland puts it up, and Schatz is going to give chase. Here's Schatz. Logan Schatz down behind the half boards. Schatz fires one across, looking for Navrat on the other side. Can't get it there. Good pressure here by this Buffalo line. Now they're going to make a line change, and the Savages with a chance to come out with it. Ball chipped up from Crossland over the boards, and that will go out of play for a face-off. Face off, won by the Savages. Saskatoon right on them, though, with pressure. Edmonton settling down, try to put the ball through the neutral zone. Good pass here. That's going to find the stick of Sonny Brer. Brer puts it down deep. That's right on goal on shots. He steers it aside. Tony Brer. He puts it back to the line. That's going to jump over stick, though, and all the way back down. Mike Wasishin got to have to go back and give chase for Edmonton. Savages chip the ball up to the line. No flooring called on the play. Good play by the goaltender Schatz to move that along the boards. Schatz moved it up for Piscatelli. Piscatelli's cross floor pass can't find anybody. Wasishin makes a good play for Edmonton on the boards behind his own net. Savages setting up shop behind their own goal. Pass through the middle of the floor. Finds a man. Here comes Edmonton. Edmonton can't get the ball outside the line. Nice play there by Evan Pasternak to keep it in deep. Good forecheck here by the Buffalo. D'Entremont behind the net. D'Entremont doing yeoman's work there for Saskatoon. Ball chipped out through the neutral zone. Away come the Savages. Logan Schatz, Clem Arsenault. He's out there giving chase. Ball comes back to point. Arsenault with a deflection. That was a cheeky little move there. And the goaltender Schatz had to be careful with that one. Buffalo take over now behind their own net. And we got a penalty coming up. Going to be a high stick call. We might have a cross-check call too. We definitely got a slash and a cross-check. That's going to be an 8-minute penalty to the Savages. 4 for cross-checking, 4 for slashing. And if you want a chance to get back in the game, Buffalo, here it is. So, Savage player not too happy about that, but you know something? I not one to pick up for referees very often, but guys, that's a penalty. 13:21 left to go here. Savages up by a score of 3-0, but down in the penalty box for a long time. Referee explaining to the timekeeper should be 2 4-minute penalties, not 2 2-minute penalties. At least that's the only thing we can assume they're doing. So the face-off will be outside the Saskatoon blue line. Buffalo getting ready to go to an extended power play. 8 minutes indeed on the clock. And to the non-ball hockey people watching this game, you must think this sport is crazy putting 8 minutes on the clock. Slashing, cross-checking, butt-ending. Double minor for sparing, high sticking all 4-minute penalties. The only 2-minute penalty you can get for a stick infraction is if you knock the ball down with a high stick. That is a 2-minute penalty. Pasternak puts it in deep. He's going to go in and get his own dump in. Here's a chance out front. Shot right on. Yaron with a nice save there. Off the stick of shots. Pasternak with a good dump in, but Dave Yaron quick to the task there for the Edmonton Savages. Edmonton fire the ball down. Saskatoon fire it down deep, but no one's gone to get it. The dump in by Lamontagne went to nobody, and Edmonton very easily go back and pick it up and fire it back out. Got a broken stick in the middle of the floor there, but everybody's picked up their sticks and move on. Here's Lamontagne with a shot. That one whistles wide. Yaron watches it go wide. D'Entremont, he takes a little bump there. He gets up. He's fine. Back to the point for Lamontagne. Lamontagne throws one down low. Back to Lamontagne. Lamontagne got D'Entremont up top with him now. They're going to work it behind the net. Here come the Buffalo. Stepping out to the short side, back to Lamontagne on the point. Lamontagne's going to whip it over to D'Entremont. D'Entremont back for Lamontagne. Neither defenseman on their one-time side, though, here. And in ball hockey, that is huge on the power play. Here's Lamontagne to D'Entremont. D'Entremont's going to settle that pass down. D'Entremont down low. Back to the point. Good penalty killing here by the Savages. They'll let the Buffalo throw the ball around outside all day long. Here's a shot from the point from Lamontagne. That one whistles wide. Chance for Edmonton to clear it, and they do so. They're going to send it all the way down the floor. Buffalo change up some power play people here now. Brock Harrison out on top on the point. Here's a chance in the slot. Justin Monahan was ready to tee it up, but the ball was chipped off his stick, and the Savages come away shorthanded. Landon Berkeley. He's going to take some time all by himself. Ball gets fired down the floor. Hits something up in the stanchion, though, so the face-off will have to come back into Edmonton territory. The Edmonton Savages defending bronze medalists from last year's event. The Savages outlasting the team from Vancouver in the bronze medal game. There's a shot right on. Yarm's there to make the save. Yarm with another save. Couple of big stops there from the Alberta goaltender. Yarm. Saskatoon now working the ball, looking for a good shot on this power play. Rico Piscatelli with a couple of big drives up top, but they're blocked. Ball sent down the floor. Shots. Gonna leave it for Pasternak. Evan Pasternak steps up to the neutral zone. Pasternak looking to get it to the line. Ball comes down the floor. Here's Edmonton. Edmonton's got some numbers here in a short-handed rush. Ball thrown out front. And you can tell, I believe the floor might be getting a little slippery here. We got a penalty call coming against the Buffalo. But you're starting to see when a guy goes down, the condensation from his jersey just staying there. We're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. Referee's not letting the Savages with a late line change. 4-on-4 action here, 9:42 left to go. Edmonton Savages up by a score of 3-0. Here's a putt. Ball put to the net, and Shots had to be very careful with that one. Smart play there by the diminutive forward. looked like Lee Jubenville, and Jubenville's been very solid for this Edmonton team this whole game. Ball to the neutral zone. Stopped out top. Savages. Joel Anderson comes in, shoots, scores! Anderson with some good moves, getting free up top, and the Edmonton Savages captain comes in one more time, and 4-on-4, they score again. The Savages score what could be a potentially fatal goal to the Saskatoon Buffalo in their opener of this 2017 championship. Joel Anderson with some great moves up top, and he just comes in and he goes snipe show, top shelf for his first of the tournament. Ball's fired down the floor. That's going to be a flooring call. Get folks, team still at even strength here. 4-on-4 for another minute and 28 seconds. Got the training staff coming out now, injured player along the boards. And I'm really wondering about the floor. Is it getting slippery, or just the guys? It doesn't feel humid in the building at all. Actually, it feels fine. It's not too warm. I know it's a nice day outside here in St. John, but it doesn't take much for the floor to get slippery in an event like this, especially these concrete floors. We'll take a break, folks. We'll be right back. So the injured Savages player looked like to be Tony Breyer. Went off under his own power, though. Walked off. He's gone to the dressing room area, but he did walk off the floor, so that's a good sign. Play continues now. Teams at 4-on-4. And the Saskatoon Buffalo find themselves in a hole here, 4-0 to the Edmonton Savages, the provincial representatives. from the Wild Rose Ball Hockey Association, Alberta Ball Hockey. Here's a shot in the slot. Big save there. And Dave Yarham's been pretty busy for a team down 4-0. I'll tell you what, Saskatoon are getting their chances. Yarham's been pretty tall to the task here. D'Entremont shot right on. That rebound was there on the short side, and you can tell Keith Mitchell just went down, lost his footing there a little. And the rebound was sitting there for him. He just couldn't get there. Saskatoon on the power play for another minute and a half. Ball put into the zone. Pasternak. James Pasternak works it to the side for Evan Pasternak. Pasternak's up top. D'Entremont in the middle. Back for James Pasternak. He took a swing and a miss at that one. That one goes all the way down the floor. Saskatoon, they've got some numbers here in a rush. D'Entremont looking for the ball in the slot. Going to come back to Evan Pasternak on the point instead. Over for James Pasternak. Down low. Buffalo moving the ball around. There's the shot they're looking for. Was D'Entremont in the slot, but that shot got deflected. Goes high into the netting. And they'll have to have another face-off. 1:01 left to go in the power play. Buffalo doing everything they can but score here today at the LBR. Ball moved around. There's another drive from the point off the stick of Lance Lamontagne. Lamontagne once again. He moves it to Harrison. Harrison back to Lamontagne. Another drive. Good block there by the Savages. Ball sent down the floor. Time for one last rush for the Buffalo. Ball to the line, and it is in. Saskatoon setting up the power play one more time. Once again, they don't have the offside shooters. Really, really surprises me. Harrison throws it down low. Back for Harrison. Out top. Players got to corral the ball and move on the side. Ball comes back to the point. And out of the penalty box is the Savages player. He might have a breakaway opportunity. He gets sent in for the pass. Is Burke Gallimore. Gallimore leaves it. There's a shot. That's blocked. Edmonton right away. As soon as they get the penalty kill, they almost score. Cross-feed pass for Magnus. Christian Magnus chasing down Joel Anderson. Anderson moves it across. Kept in though by Saskatoon. Good job there. Ball goes down low. Saskatoon holding on. Pass down low, but here come the Savages. Edmonton, wrist shot. That gets fired down deep. Saskatoon with a chance to clear. It's Christian Magnus. Magnus puts it to the neutral zone, finding Logan Schatz. Schatz is upended. No play. Play goes on. Here come the Savages. 4 minutes left to play in this one. Away comes Saskatoon. Evan Peters moves the ball up the floor, but offside's going to be the call there. At the line, they'll drop it in front of the Edmonton bench.